Welcome to day 5. Here we are in the Côte d'Azur for the Alps Maritime. We're going to do the Turini and Braus climbs today. We've got 152 kilometres, about 4,000 metres of climbing. So one of the longest and biggest days of the entire trip. We've got a beautiful day, as you can tell behind me. Weather is crystal clear, it's nice and warm. We're going to have some great views from the top of Turini and Braus. This should be good. So sit back and enjoy. Just check out this. I mean, well, we're not even out of suburbia properly yet, and we're already up into the hills. We've only been going maybe 10 or 15 minutes. We've got some cracking views over the Mediterranean. Some great looking hillsides. Traffic is a bit but that's what you get around here. There's Monaco off to my left, and the suburb of Monte Carlo. Beausoleil is the closest, which is in France. Then you got Monte Carlo. Just coming through the little village of La Turini. This kind of sits right on the foothills, but we've been climbing essentially since Camp Martin. So it's been a good morning so far. All right. So I made it up to the first of the little reprieve sections. Came up a section of the road called Col de Guerre, or the passageway of war. I don't know what it was, but it was bloody difficult. It would have been at least a 12 or 13% gradient on that. That was tough. But we got a bit of a reprieve now and a bit of shade because it's bloody warm today. So, which is good. Look at this. This is the side of the Côte d'Azur you don't normally get to see. The hills behind Monaco and Nice. As I'm swinging around, just starting to see some of the tops of the crests that we've got to get up today. Quite a nice sort of flat section of the road, which is quite nice. It's a little bit hidden from the sun tonight. At the moment we're in direct sunlight. That's just helping because it was getting quite hot when I climb up. Check that out behind me. Hey, what an amazing sight. Oh, here we go, through a tunnel. Ah, look at this. God, talk about changing sceneries. We're going from coastal to sparsely sort of that weirdly that weird sort of sparse vegetation, now to the more like spruce and pine and more of a forest. So this is cool. seen the change in scenery just then as we were coming through that ravine or the valley there, which was obviously quite stark and barren. Then you come through that tunnel and just hit this amazing green area where all the foliage is back. So before we hit the Col de Turini, we have the Col de Braus. We are now at the foot of it, the 10-kilometre climb, average gradient of around 6 to 7%. Beautiful day. So there we go. Just soak that in. Hey, what a view. We're in a flat bit at the moment, but my GPS is telling me we're going to kick, and the last mile marker said this kilometre is an average gradient of 9%. So something pretty serious coming up. Just thought I'd stop. You can see the road over there in the distance where we climbed up. So you got this really tight set of hairpin turns all the way to the top. You got this valley that just takes you all the way through. We've ridden basically up those mountains in the distance over there. Nice is off a bit to my right, and Cap Martin is off to the left. What a day, hey? You just got to stop and take this in sometimes. As we just passed the 4Ks to go sign, what makes this ride, or this particular climb, tough is the complete lack of anywhere to hide. You're fully exposed to the elements out here. Luckily it's got a nice day and there's not much of a wind, but the sun, it's just coming down really hard, and that just takes it out of your legs. Check that out. That's what we just climbed up. The road just folds back on itself. We should get a nice look out here in a sec. Oh, that's Col de Braus for you. Alright, 2Ks to go. Not far from the summit, about 100 metres left of climbing. Here we are for the final 100 metres or so up the Col de Braus. It's a pretty sparse landscape up here, as you can see. Not much to indicate. At the top, just trying to find a summit sign. There's supposedly one up ahead here. Here we go, Col de Braus. Just going to stop and pull over and swing it round. There you go. Proof. Oh, that was a good climb. That was a good climb. We've 1,000 metres, but we started at sea level this morning. So total meterage so far today is about 1,400. It's probably a bit more than that. It's probably closer to 1,500. So we've had a good morning. There's not much, unfortunately, there's not much in the way of views up here. I'll swing around so at least you can see the sign behind me, and sort of some of the views you get out the back. But anyway, so from here we've got another 12 kilometres to go to Sospel, which is at the foot of the Col de Turini climb, which is the other major climb we're doing today. And then from there it's basically a loop back around to Nice. We're going to stop off in Nice probably around late afternoonish, and then make our way back to Cap Martin. To the bottom of the descent to Sospel, which was a pretty cool descent. Lots of hairpin turns, changing vegetation again, as you would have seen. Now we've got a final 24-kilometre climb to the top of Col de Turini for a long descent straight back into Nice, where we're going to have lunch. I was contemplating having lunch in Sospel, but given the ride profile, I think I can hold on for another couple of hours and make it to Nice. Gotta love this about France. I was just coming up the road there thinking to myself, right, 24 k's to go, all I need is some water. Lo and behold, what should I come across? A water fountain. Gotta see this. Absolutely insane. Riding another one of these ravines. Just check this out, I'll turn the camera around for you. Honestly, it's just incredible riding. Everywhere you go, there seems to be something new, something amazing to look at. Well, here we are, still going on the Col de Turini. Had a few switchbacks just now. Chops and changes between fully exposed and in the shade, so it's not too bad. Got a little way to go yet, but yeah, it's a tough climb. Check out the road behind me and the views, hey? Look at that. That's incredible. We're coming up to a church up here actually, Notre Dame de la Manure, apparently, according to the sign. Strange place to build a monastery, but whatever. Or church, whatever it was. Oh, we get a bit of a reprieve now. Bit of downhill for a sec. That's usable. Alright, come along for the final 100 metres. Here we are, just top of the Col de Turini. Oh. There we go. Look at that. What a ride. What an absolute ride. Take a look at this behind me. We were in this densely forested sort of area about 5 minutes ago, and then as you descend, the landscape changes so rapidly around here. We're now back into that sparsely populated, sparsely vegetated area. And you just look at the road that's behind me here. Look at all the way down through there, just snakes its way all the way through. The surface is reasonably good. There's a bit of rubbish on the road. It's not too bad. We're still probably a good, I don't know, 25 k's from Nice at the moment. It's the longest descent I've ever done. It's literally from the top of Turini to Nice. It's going to be a 47-kilometre descent, and through a lot of that kind of stuff. So yeah, unique in terms of the sort of riding I've done today.